was interesting.
Oh! Hello!
Let's say it was different than I expected.
Yes, okay, you're on the vlog. Yes, of course. Please, wait. Okay.
Be careful, please!
Be careful! What are you doing?
Oh, I don't know. Oh, fuck. But in the end, everyone was safe. Everybody had a good time. I think. I hope. Today, talk about our experiences today from Finland and Jordan, the stays abroad that Makaria and I took or are undertaking. But I'm interested to talk to Makaria about her experiences. That's going to be really cool. So yeah, but why don't we look? Why don't we see what my friend in the mirror has to say today? Yo, mirror? Are you there? Dude, shh. Oh, don't be so loud. It was crazy last night. What happened last night? Dude, I don't want to talk about it. Let's just get this video started. Let's just get this thing started, okay? Oh, okay. Then see you tomorrow, I guess. What the hell?
We've come to the place now where I used to do the very first barbecue, and it's been some sort of ritual place because I consider this the most, since the leg was the most meaningful, this is probably the most important place, because every time something's changed or something, like every month we used to go here and have a barbecue. Last time was back in December, we couldn't make it work, but I wanted to do the Q&A here because it's very much a symbol of progress or change that happened over the time in Finland. And since you've been to Jordan this last 6 months, and I'm glad that you're back and live and well.
Of course I'm alive.
I thought we were going to answer some questions about our experiences. Ready for this?
Yes.
Okay. When did you know that you were... What was the first time that you knew you were in Jordan?
That was the very first night. We slept at a friend's place, and I was trying to fall asleep, and then I heard a strange sound, like a singing, and I was a bit afraid, like I did not know what that meant.
Yeah. And
I asked my friend, she has been to Jordan a few times before, and she said, oh, that's just the call for the prayer. And I then remembered things I was taught in university, that I have the call for the prayer 5 times a day. But till that moment I did not realize I'm now in Jordan, I'm now in an Islamic country. I did not realize where exactly I was going to, and that was the first time.
Okay. I think it was probably when I went to the supermarket for the first time.
Why that?
Because first of all, the opening hours are crazy. They're open from 7 to 10 every day. That's something I have never heard before.
Yeah.
And their offers, their ranges they offer on candy and milk products and like dairy products are insane. They have 3 shelves only for milk and all these other products. And I've never had this before. And now I knew that since Finnish people consume the most milk per capita, I knew that hey, this is something so Finnish. I felt like I have arrived. So question number 2 for you. Speaking of food,
Yes.
what is the favorite food you've learned to cook or learned to eat or gotten to know?
So I think my favorite food was maklube. Maklube is rice with chicken and potato, and you all mix it up together, and it's called upside down actually. So you cook it like for, I don't know, 1 hour, 2 hours.
Yeah.
And it tastes really, really good. It's very, very nice.
So we had to move because it was freezing and my phone was dying because it was so cold there because of the wind. So we talked about the food. What was the name of your food again?
Maklube.
Maklube. I'm gonna post a picture of that right here and there and there and there.
It's like everywhere.
Yeah. When we talk about my food, it's a bit of a difficulty. When I came back to my hometown for Christmas, and they was asking how was Finland, what is typically Finnish, and then I just shrugged my shoulders. I didn't know what to say because it's very adapted to European American culture. But there's one thing that I was introduced to by my good friend Antti and his friends that's called memmi, and that's the Finnish, I think, bread pudding, something like that, which tastes very, let's say, sour, and that you mix with vanilla sauce. One last question. That car was wait. What was the main lesson you learned while you were in Jordan that you can transfer to your life in Germany?
The main lesson I learned was how blessed I am having that much opportunities. Having the opportunity to go to university, to study, and in the end have a well-paid job if I work for that. People in Jordan don't always have so much opportunities, because if you don't have the connections, they call it Westa over there. Westa.
Westa. Okay.
Westa. If you don't have Westa, it's very hard to reach some positions.
If you could sum it up, the most important lesson you've learned while you were here in Joensuu, which one would that be?
Something related with independence, living alone, having to take care of your own stuff, reading the contracts that you sign, taking care of everything, you know, like it's independence, you know. It's so different from living with my parents. There are so many things that are hard because I have to do them myself, but it's completely worth it, you know, like being alone, you know, like you do them whenever you want, you just take your time, you do laundry, you clean your room, you wake up when you have to, you study whenever you want to, that's it. But it's up to you.
I think I probably want to talk about the exact same thing with Makaria, which is the abundance of opportunity that actually exists in Finland. But when I thought about the most important lesson I've learned here, then there's one that permeates every single other one. And one that supersedes every single event or characterizes every event that I've been through and I've gone through and that has opened up to me, which is that the most important thing Finland will ever teach me and will ever have taught me is how to be comfortable on my own. Being in a different country with hardly any contact to my family, only through phone calls, and knowing that I'm living in the same country took things to another level. When I came here, I didn't know any single one, and it really helped me understand and stabilize and establish values that I regard as important in my own personality. Establish an ethos that is credible and you stand behind. That can be discipline, that can be kindness, positivity, optimism, all of those variables across the world which I now deeply believe in. But when I simply lived with so many contexts in between, so many things happening around me, the silence of Finland has benefited me in really asserting who I am. And how this development of personality has developed is the ability to manage my time, how to squeeze every waking second out of every day. And right now this is still an ongoing process. It's gotten a lot better, but it's still going. And by reasserting my personality, by reasserting my values, by understanding who I actually am and what I stand for, I was able to understand my time is so precious and that I should not waste any of it by doing things that are not in line with who I am. Every decision, every single decision we make, and every step we take in that direction according to this decision, every single one of them, 1, 2, 3, every single one of them is going to have an effect. And this decision is going to cause a ripple effect that carries outward with every decision you make, and it's going to impact the next one and the next one and the next one. And so if I personally did not have my personality mapped out accordingly, did not have an ethos established that's crystal clear or as clear as possible, then it wouldn't have been possible for me personally to develop into the person I am today. And on that note, I'm going to close today's vlog. If you guys are interested, write it down to me in the comments. What are the 3-4 values in a human being and in yourself that you appreciate, that you value the most? I would love to hear your thoughts. Until then, thank you so much for watching again. Thank you for following, thank you for subscribing, thank you for commenting, thank you for every advice, positivity I get. And I will see you guys tomorrow.